Good morning. Today we'll be talking about the formulas and the selection rules which we normally use in the case of cyclodation reactions or other pericyclic reactions like sigmatropic and electrocyclic reactions. We'll start with cyclodation reactions. Now, while using the formulas or the selection rules, as I've told you before also, we always need to remember just one result. For example, in the case of cyclodation reaction, let's remember only one result. Let's remember the result of diacyclodation reaction between a butadiene and an ethene. You remember this reaction was under supra-supra stereochemical mode, a thermally Loud reaction. We also know that since it's a 4 plus 2 pi cyclodation reaction, it has total of 6 pi electrons, and since it has total of 6 pi electrons, this belongs to a 4q plus 2 pi system of pi electrons. Now let's create the selection table from this information, from the one result that we have remembered. Okay. Now first of all, to create the selection table, what we need to do? We need to draw the table in this format. Towards this side, we have to write the number of pi electrons. Here thermally loud, here photochemical loud. I remember only one result, and that one result was that this reaction is under supra-supra conditions. Under supra-supra condition, 4q plus 2 pi system, that is 6 electrons, 10 electrons, 14 electrons system. Supra-supra condition, thermally loud. So I have to place supra-supra here, and whatever is the result for supra-supra, the same will be the result for Antara. This we also know. Diagonally the results are same, therefore here it will be supra, and here it will be Antara. And if you move towards the adjacent side, you can change one thing. So supra, if let's say I make the supra remain the same, the other supra has to be changed. So if it is supra, this would be Antara, and if this is Antara, I make the second thing, or I change the second thing. So Antara supra, and again diagonally will be same. So it is supra Antara and Antara supra. This is how I used to create the selection table. Now based on this selection table only, let's try to create certain formulas for cyclodation reactions. Now let's try to create those formulas. I know that as far as the cyclodation reactions are concerned, there are 4 stereochemical modes. We have a supra-supra mode, a supra-supra. I'm talking about the stereochemical modes. We have supra-supra, we have supra-Antara, we have Antara-supra, and we have Antara stereochemical modes. This is one information we have. Second information we have is the number of pi electrons in a system. We know that there are two types of pi electrons. Either there are 4q pi electrons or 4q plus 2 pi electrons, either 4q or 4q plus 2 pi. Now while considering the formulas, one thing you have to remember very clearly and stick this to your mind is that we will not take the pi electrons of a system. In fact, using formulas, we will consider pi bonds, not the pi electrons but the pi bonds. Why do we do this? Because we have to vary the two systems, that is whether a system has odd electrons or even electrons. Now whenever I take 4q electrons, it will be 4, 8, 12. Whenever I take 4q plus 2, it will be 6, 10, 14. Now either in both the cases, both electrons are even, so I cannot differentiate even and odd here. So in order to differentiate even and odd here, we take pi bonds rather than pi electrons. So if it is a 4q system, it will have 4 electrons, that means 2 pi bonds. Then if it is an 8 pi electron system belonging to the 4q category, it will have 4 pi bonds. That means 4q systems will always have even number of pi bonds. Whereas 4q plus 2 system, the simplest is 6 pi electrons divided by 2 to convert it into the number of pi bonds. This has 3 pi bonds. 10 would have 5 pi bonds. 14 would have 7 pi bonds. Therefore, 4q systems will have even number of pi bonds, and 4q plus 2 pi system will have odd pi bonds. That's right. And finally, third thing we know, the process or the reaction condition. There are two possible reaction conditions. Either the reaction is thermal or the reaction is photochemical. Yes, we know So based on these three informations, the stereochemical modes, the type of pi bonds or the odd or even nature of the pi bonds a particular system has, and the reaction condition, thermal and photochemical, we devise a formula again based on the selection table. And what is this formula? The cyclodation reactions formula should be, you have to remember one formula. For example, I'll say thermal, odd, supra, where T stands for thermal, and in different reactions it can be T can be replaced by P, which would be photochemical. O stands for odd number of pi bonds in what? In the reactant system. That means in the open chain partner, the reactant which has to add to form a cyclic product, the formula has to be always applied to that component. S stands for supra on one reactant, and this S stands for supra on the second reactant. So the formula TOSS, TOSS, is thermal, odd, supra. Now how do I apply this formula? Look, before applying this formula, let's try to change or create different formulas from this thing. The rule of creating different formulas from a single formula is you can change two things out of these four things. So what I'm trying to say, I have to change two things, two variables in this formula to create a new formula. For example, thermal can be changed to, or let's say I start with the rightmost part. This is supra and supra. I can change this supra to Antara. I have changed two things. The remaining two things in the formula would remain the same. Therefore, the another formula which can be created is thermal, odd, Antara. Right? I can change two things here. Let's say I change from supra, I change it to Antara. Let's say I change supra and create it in Antara. So I created it supra Antara. I change odd to even. Then I remained thermal would remain thermal only. So another formula which is created is thermal, even, supra, Antara. Fourth thing, I can change this. Earlier I've changed this supra. Now I can change this supra. So it can be thermal, even, Antara, supra. So I've created four formulas for thermal conditions by changing these three things. Thermal odds will have two formulas, supra, and Antara. Thermal evens will have two formulas, supra, Antara, and Antara, supra. Similarly, I can create another set of formulas for photochemical conditions. Now I change thermal to photochemical. I change odd to even. I've changed two things. The remaining two things will remain the same. I change thermal to photochemical. I do not change odd to anything. So odd remains odd. So I have to change one thing. Supra becomes Antara, or thermal, odd, Antara, supra. And finally, photochemical even, both things, photochemical even are changed, supra would remain the same. The formulas can be created from this basic formula or change any two formulas, or can be converted between any two formulas. For example, if photochemical remains photochemical, even remains in even I can change these two and convert it into Antara to create a new formula. So I've created four set of formulas here from TOSS and created four set of formulas. You can create or convert any two formulas into one another by changing two variables. For example, if I remember TOAA, then thermal remains thermal, odd becomes even, one thing we have changed, Antara became supra, second thing we have changed, Antara becomes Antara. So two things in the formula can be changed, any formula can be interconverted and created, a new formula can be created. But do remember one formula from which you can create the entire thing. Now how do I use this formula in my reactions? Let's say, for example, I'm considering a 2 plus 2 pi cyclodation reaction. Let's say this is example 1. I'm considering a 2 plus 2 pi cyclodation reaction, the cyclodation reaction between two ethene components leading to the formation of cyclobutane molecule, right? Now, in this 2 plus cyclodation reaction, I want to see that under supra conditions whether this reaction is thermally loud or photochemically loud. Let's go to the formula. I'll go to this formula, thermal, odd, supra. This is what I remember, this formula, right? Thermal, odd, supra. The condition, the stereochemical condition which I want to check this reaction is for supra. Now, I have two components, two ethene vertices, one ethene this one, another ethene this one, and I know these two combine to form cyclobutane molecule. Now in the reactant system, I have one pi bond corresponding to one ethene, two pi bonds corresponding to second ethene. Therefore, it's an even pi bond system. Total of two pi bonds in the reactant. So it doesn't, this formula cannot be used for this example because here odd represents the odd number of pi bonds in the system. Here the pi bonds in the reactant system are even. Therefore, I have to change this formula. Since I am talking about only supra-supra reaction, I am talking about supra-supra stereochemical mode, I cannot change these two things. Odd has to be changed to even. That means second thing needs to be changed because I cannot change supra-supra. Odd is converted into even. The second thing, that photochemical has to be changed to thermal, has to be changed to photochemical. This means that considering this reaction under supra-supra conditions, since it has even number of pi bonds in the reaction condition, this reaction is P. That means this reaction is photochemically allowed. Right? How do we converted the formula from one to other and then use the system? Let's say if somebody asked me, this was supra-supra. Let's say if somebody asked me, what would be this reaction 2 plus 2 pi cycloaddition reaction under supra and Tara condition? If I'm using supra and Tara condition, one stereochemical mode is supra, second is in Tara. That means this formula needs to be changed. I remember TOS, this formula needs to be changed because my condition are supra and Tara. So I've changed one thing. The number of pi bonds in the reactant system remains the same. So from this formula, from TOS to this one S is changed to A, O is changed to E. We have already changed two things. So third thing cannot change. Therefore, this would remain thermal. Therefore, under supra and Tara conditions, this reaction would be thermally allowed. So under supra and Tara conditions, it is thermally allowed. You can cross-check your results with the selection table. You can cross-check your results with the help of the various approaches that you've learned, which includes your OCD approach, the FMO approach, or the PMO approach. The results in all the cases, even using the selection table or the formulas, would remain the same, right? Let's do similarly this type of an example for a Diels-Alder cycloaddition reaction. Okay, let's talk about example 2 here. A DA cycloaddition reaction. Okay, now somebody asked me, tell me what would be the reaction condition of a reaction between a butadiene and ethene under all four possible modes: supra-supra, supra and Tara, and Tara-supra, and Tara and Tara. Whether this reaction will be thermally allowed, photochemically allowed, thermally or photochemically allowed. I can use all the different approaches. I can use the selection table or I can use the formula, right? I remember just one formula, and the formula which I remembered was TOS. Okay. Now, one thing I cannot change as far as this reactant system is concerned, the odd or even nature of the pi bonds. If you look at this reactant system, it had two pi bonds coming from butadiene and one pi bond was coming from ethene. Therefore, this system is total a 3 pi bond system, and therefore it is odd pi bond system, isn't it? So the formula is odd is right. So we have whatever formula we'll create, this second component, that is odd, will always remain odd only. We cannot change it to even because this is fixed for our system, right? Therefore, following this formula, supra-supra conditions for this reactant system is what? T. That means this reaction is thermally allowed. Supra-supra, odd pi bonds, thermally allowed. Okay. Now the next part is, what about supra and Tara? If I change this to supra and Tara, this I cannot change. So I've changed one thing. I have to change another one. So I have to change T to P because two components needs to be changed. So supra and Tara under odd condition is photochemically allowed. And Tara supra. Again, from this formula you can create the second formula. See how? From supra to Tara, last is supra, this is Tara, this remains odd only. So from this formula to this formula, I've just changed one. I've changed this supra to Tara. I need to change another one. Therefore, T will become P. That means again under Tara supra conditions, this is photochemical allowed. And we know this from our experience that whatever is the result for supra and Tara, the same result is for the Tara supra. And also whatever is the result for supra, the same result is for Tara. Okay. How do I create the formula for the Antara process. Again from this one, I've changed the process from supra to Antara. Already I've changed two things. I cannot change the other two. Therefore, odd remains odd only. Therefore, this reaction is thermally allowed. So it is this fast we can work out a reaction with the help of this formula. Right? We take another example. Let's say I talk about an imaginary 10 plus 2 pi cycloaddition reaction, and I want to check whether this reaction is thermally loud or photochemically loud. I'll not write anything, I'll just create or use the formulas and work it. It's a 10 plus 2 pi cycloaddition. That means total of 12 pi electrons, 10 coming from the first component, 2 coming from the second component. That means this has 6 pi bonds. That means it has even number of pi bonds, this system, right? So it has even number of pi bonds. Okay, I do not need to write the example, I do not need to write the reactant nature. All I need to do is I want to work out the reaction conditions under different stereochemical mode. Let's say first of all the supra mode, then I'll work it out for supra Antara, then for Antara supra, and finally for Antara, right? Now formula, I remember only one formula. The formula which I remember was TOS. I have to convert or change this formula to suit my reaction conditions. I know this has an even number of pi bonds, so O cannot remain this thing. So this formula has to convert into E, from O to E, right? Since we have converted from O to E, SS, first condition is supra, I cannot change this. So this is supra. One thing I have changed in the formula from O to T, I have to change another thing. Therefore supra process, the formula would be, which is applicable, is PES. Therefore this process is photochemically allowed. Let's go to supra Antara. Let's follow this formula only, TOS only. Okay. Now this is an even electron system, reactant system, that I cannot change. So E has to come here. Process is supra Antara, and as you can see, this process is supra Antara. I have changed from odd to even. I have changed from supra to Antara. Therefore, already I have changed two things. I cannot change the third one. Therefore, this will remain T. That means that the reaction conditions which are applicable are thermal. Right? Antara supra, same formula. Remember TOS only. And we'll create the formulas by changing two things. One thing we have changed from supra, we have converted into Antara supra. So one thing has changed. System remains for an even number of pi bond system. So this has to be changed. Reaction remains, therefore, under thermal conditions. And similarly, for Antara, it is simple. The reaction conditions are Antara. Reaction is photochemical. You'd say we have changed three things here. Is this allowed? So it's not allowed actually. So what we need to do is, we cannot convert this to this formula, but we can take any other formula which has an even number of pi bond system. Therefore, let's not change it from TOS. Let's change it from this one, TEAS. We can do that. So what we have to do is, we have to convert it into AA. So one thing we've already changed. From S to A, E to E, this reaction, we have changed S to A. That is one thing we have changed. A remains A, E remains E. We have to change another thing. Therefore, this will be followed under photochemical reaction condition. Therefore, this reaction will be photochemically allowed. And as you can see, normally, as I've told you before also, whatever is the result for supra condition, the same result we get for Antara. Whatever is the result for supra Antara, the same result we get for the Antara supra cycloaddition reaction. Therefore, using the formulas and working out the reaction conditions is extremely simple. I can just work it in my mind and do this. Let's take another example, and I'll not write anything, just think about the example. Let's say a hypothetical 18 plus 2 pi cycloaddition reaction. let's not write anything. Let's work this out. 18 plus 2 pi electron system. That means a total of 20 pi electron system. That means 10 pi bonds. 10 pi bonds are even number of pi bonds. So if it is even number of pi bonds, the formula which I apply is TOS. It cannot be O here. It has to be E. So the formula has to change. If I change one thing, if I change odd to even, under supra conditions, I have to change T to P. Therefore, this reaction under supra condition is photochemically allowed, and of course under supra Antara condition will be thermally allowed. Under Antara supra would be thermally allowed, and under Antara condition would be same as in the case of supra. That is, it will be photochemically allowed. So this is this easy to work out from the formula. Just remember one formula, don't need to remember anything else, just remember one formula, and from that formula we can create a number of formulas. Remember only one thing, we have to change only two components of that formula, and we cannot change the third one. And odd and even we cannot change because this remains the property of the reactant pi bond, so that also doesn't change. Varying from reactant to reactant, we can work out what is the reaction conditions in the case of these cyclodation reactions. Right. Now we'll use this formula for this we've used for cyclodation reactions. Now we'll use this formula for electrocyclic reactions. Okay. Constructing this formula, it's easy, because what do we need to do for electrocyclic reaction? You remember what is an electrocyclic reaction law, because this is one reaction in which an acyclic component cyclizes to form a cyclic product. And if an acyclic component has k pi electrons, the product will have k minus 2 pi electrons, and a new sigma bond is formed. There is a reorganization of the pi electrons where the terminal p lobes rotate in a particular direction. Either both rotates clockwise, and we call this stereochemical mode as conrotatory, or both nodes rotate anti-clockwise, and we call this stereochemical mode as disrotatory. This we already know. As far as the results are concerned, we need to remember just one result, and we can create the selection table. Remember only one result. Okay, remember the result for butadiene cyclobutene interconversion. Cyclobutene butadiene interconversion. Cyclobutene interdiene conversion was, this was a 4 pi electrocyclization, because in the butadiene we had 4 pi electrons. If you remember this result under since it had 4 pi electrons, and 4 pi electrons would mean I can work it out from the, remember, from the FMO approach also. Let's do this exercise. Right now, let's say if it is not coming to my mind that under what reaction condition this reaction was allowed, let's use FMO approach to work out the reaction conditions. Okay, butadiene, a 4 electron system. HOMO would be, under thermal conditions, HOMO would be psi 2. Psi 2 has one node means terminal lobes opposite faces has same sign, therefore this process should be conrotatory under thermal conditions. So I can say 4 pi electrocyclization was thermally allowed under conrotation. So I've remembered this result, or I've worked out this result using the FMO approach, right? And you know this 4 pi electrocyclization process belong to 4q pi electron system. So this information we already have. Now from this information we can create the selection table. How do we create the selection table? It is simple. Again, draw the selection table. While drawing the selection table, create 3 columns and create 3 rows. The first, this would be number of pi electrons thermally allowed or photochemically allowed, right? Here you will have 4q system, and here you will have 4q plus 2 pi system. Now as I've told you just now, we've seen the result that under 4q system in this particular example, the thermally allowed reaction was conrotatory. And how do we create the selection table? If this is conrotatory, diagonal it will be same, this will be conrotatory, and adjacent it will be different, so this will be disrotatory. Remember, this is how we created the selection table. Very simple. Now how do we use the formula here? Now there are 3 components here. The stereochemical mode is disrotatory, D or conrotatory C, right? The number of pi electron systems, this can be odd pi bonds or even pi bonds, as we have seen in the case of cyclodation. So 4q pi electron system will have 4 pi electrons, 8 pi electrons, 12. This would correspond to a even pi bond system, and this would correspond to a odd pi bond system, right? So third thing which we need to do is the reaction condition. So there's two possibilities. It can be O or E, and the third possibility is reaction can be thermal, T, or photochemical, that is T. Now if I use the formula or create the formula for this, I create the formula like this. I have three things here. It can be thermal or photochemical. The reaction can be odd or even. The process stereochemical mode can be disrotatory or conrotatory, right? So the formula here is coming from the selection table is TOD, where T stands for thermal and it can be photochemical. O stands for odd number of pi bonds and it can be even also, and D stands for disrotatory process and it can be conrotatory also under different reaction conditions. So T is this one, O is this one, D is this one, right? Again, the logic of creating a new formula from this formula would remain the same, that you can change two things, two components here to create a new formula. What are those two components? Let's say I keep T same, I have to change this odd to even, this dis would be changed to con. So I've created a new formula, right? I change thermal to photochemical 1. I keep this odd as odd only, so I've changed one thing, I have to change dis to con. Let's say I've changed thermal to photochemical, let this odd change be even, two things have changed, the third thing will remain the same only. So we've created 4 formulas for the electrocyclic reactions. All you need to do is to remember just one formula, and this would determine our state of reaction or the reaction conditions in the electrocyclic reactions. But do remember one thing, that formulas are always applied on systems which will undergo electrocyclization. That means system which are acyclic and will cyclize. The formula will never be applied for the systems which are cyclic and will undergo an electrocyclic ring opening. This one has to remember. Formula always applied to the acyclic system which have to undergo the electrocyclization process. Okay, let's use this formula and consider different examples. Let's use the first example, butadiene cyclobutene interconversion. Butadiene, our reactant, has how many pi bonds? Has 4 pi electrons, or you can say has 2 pi bonds, right? 2 pi bonds means it has even pi bond system. Now using this formula, it is an even pi bond system. I remember just one formula that was taught, right? Now this reaction is possible, the butadiene cyclobutene interconversion according to the stereochemical nature is possible in the 2 stereochemical modes. One is disrotatory, another one is conrotatory. Let's say under disrotatory mode what would be the reaction condition, and conrotatory mode what would be the reaction condition. Now I need to work out this thing, that in this particular process, if I have to keep this process as disrotatory only, so D remains D. This odd system, I have to change other two things. Of course, in this process, this odd is already even only. one thing O is changed to E, I have to change the other thing. That means the process thermal has to change to photochemical. Therefore, disrotatory process is photochemically allowed. And if you look at the conrotatory process, let's keep the same formula. Odd is even, because these are even number of pi bonds. I have to change this. Dis becomes con. So two things are already changed. T would remain T. Therefore, this process is thermally allowed. So this is easy to work out the reaction conditions using the formulas. Let's take another example. Let's take the hexatrine cyclohexa 1,3-diene interconversion. If we talk about this system, I will not write the number of pi bonds. I have to apply the formula on the open chain hexatriene. Hexatriene means it is a 3 pi bond system. That means it has odd pi bonds. Let's apply the formula. Two stereochemical processes, disrotatory and conrotatory. I remember the formula TOD, right? Now this process is disrotatory only, because we are discussing disrotatory. Number of pi bond is odd only, so this has to be a thermally allowed process. Simple. Okay, let's use it for conrotatory. I'll remember the starting formula TOD. Conrotatory, this process is odd. I have changed D to C. I have to change one more thing. I have to change thermal to photochemical. This I cannot change because number of pi bonds are odd in the system only. Therefore, this is a photochemically allowed process. So it is so easy to work out the product of the reaction conditions in the case of electrocyclization. Okay, now let's talk about some hypothetical examples. Let's talk about 14 pi electrocyclization process. A 14 pi electrocyclization process. No figuring out the PMO, OCD, FMO approach, no figuring out the selection rules. Just in a split second, or let's say in a fraction of time only, you'd be able to work out the reaction conditions. Just move with me. 14 pi electrons, 7 pi bonds, odd number of pi bonds, TOD is to be applied, O is same, that means disrotatory thermally allowed, conrotatory photochemically allowed. This fast we can work out. What I'm saying, 14 pi electrons, 7 pi bonds. 7 pi bonds means odd bonds in the reactant system. Formula is TOD, that means odd pi bond system, disrotatory process is thermally allowed. Change the formula, odd to has to remain odd, this will become con, photochemical will become even, that means conrotatory process is photochemically allowed. This fast we can work out the reaction conditions using the formulas here, right? So this is something regarding your application of the formulas as far as the electrocyclic reactions are concerned. Now we'll talk about the formulas in the case of sigmatropic reactions. That is the third part, right? It's the C part. The formulas in the case of sigmatropic reactions, right? Again, while using the formula or creating the selection table, as I've told you, just remember one result. Let's remember the result of 1,5 sigmatropic rearrangement under the default stereochemical mode, that is supra retention. You know, in the case of sigmatropic reactions, we have 4 stereochemical modes. One is supra retention, second one is supra inversion, third is Entara retention, and fourth is Entara inversion. So let's remember the result. If nothing has been said, that means the default mode which is applicable is supra retention, and 1,5 sigmatropic shifts under supra retention were thermally allowed process, right? And this is 1,5 system, so total of 1 plus 5 electrons total, that means it's a 6 pi electrons. If it is a 6 pi electron, this belonged to 4q plus 2 pi set of electrons, 4q plus 2 pi system. This is two things I can work out. This I have to remember. This I can work out from the nature of the sigmatropic or the category of the sigmatropic reaction. Then I need to create the selection table, which is extremely easy for me. Again, create a table, create 3 rows and 3 columns. Number of pi electrons, thermal process, photochemical thermally allowed, photochemically allowed, right? The 4Q system and the 4Q plus 2 pi system. I remember my supra retention under 4Q conditions is thermally loud. So I remember this thing. The same result, whatever we achieve for supra retention, the same result we get for Antara inversion. So this is similar. Diagonally it is same. So supra retention and Antara inversion. Adjacent, one thing changes. So it's supra retention becomes inversion, Antara retention inversion becomes retention, and again diagonally it is same. So supra inversion and Antara retention. I can create a selection table by just remembering one result. Okay. In this particular case, let's again try to work out which formula is applicable. But before, let's see what are the variables involved. What is the stereochemical mode? There are 4 stereochemical modes here. Either reaction can be suprafacial retention, or reaction can be suprafacial inversion, or reaction can be Antara-facial retention, or reaction can be Antara-facial inversion. Supra retention and so on is what we are referring to here, right? And again, number of pi bonds, if it belongs to the first row of the selection table, 4Q system represents the even pi bond systems, and 4Q plus 2 pi refers to odd pi bond systems, right? So I can have 2 sets of electrons. Either it can be odd pi bonds again, or it can be even pi bonds. So it can be O here, or it can be E here, odd or even, right? And the third variable, which of course is the reaction condition. The reaction condition can be thermal, you can say T, or it can be photochemical, you can say P, right? So considering this 3 variables, let's try to write the result of this reaction, which we have referred as 1,5 sigmatropic shift, and create a formula, right? Thermal conditions is the result which we got for a supra retention process for a 1,5 system. Okay, let's create the formula T for this reaction. Now this had 1,5 had, if you know, 1,5 system was a 6 electron system. 6 electron system would mean 3 pi bonds. 3 pi bonds are odd in nature, right? So formula is odd, and if you look at this formula, the process was suprafacial retention. So I've created a formula, thermal odd suprafacial retention, considering my result which I got in the case of 1,5 sigmatropic shift. Again, 1,5 sigmatropic shift, 1 plus 5, 6 pi electron system, 3 pi bonds, so odd process. So O and E is odd here. This process was thermally loud, so T and P is T here. So I've created one part of the formula TO. The stereochemical mode was supra retention, so SR. So the formula is TOSR. You can remember this formula, and the logic of converting the formulas from one to other would remain the same. That is, change any 2 things and you'd get a new formula. For example, this tosser TOSR can be converted if I keep the thermal conditions only for some formulas. Let's say T remains T only, let's say odd remains odd only. Then both things need to be changed. Supra will become Antara and retention will become inversion. So one formula is created. Let's say keep T only. Thermal odd will become now even. Let's change one thing. We have changed one. Let's keep supra same. Retention would become inversion. Or thermal. Let's change odd to even. Change one thing. Let's change supra to Antara. So we have changed 2 things. The 4th formula remains same. So this formula, as you can see, tear is the most easiest to remember. So you can remember the tear, use one formula and create a number of formulas from this one. So it's not difficult. Similarly, we can create the formulas for photochemical conditions, as in this case, change one thing, thermal to photochemical. Let's say odd remains odd only, supra remains supra only. So we change retention to inversion. Photochemical, odd remains odd only. We have changed earlier R to I. Now we change S, Antara facial to retention. So 2 things are changed. Suprafacial, supra to Antara, thermal to photochemical, right? Photochemical and even number of processes. We have changed two things: thermal to photochemical, odd to even. So other two components will remain same. PE, ANI, right? From here to here. So we have created 4 set of formulas. We don't need to remember all those sets of formulas. Whatever is easiest for you. If you remember this formula, this is easy for you. Or if you remember this formula, which is apparently more easy to remember, a tear, you remember this tear formula, and you can apply this tear formula in all the particular sigmatropic reactions and work out the reaction conditions in the case of these sigmatropic reactions. Let's use certain examples here. Let's do first of all a 1,3 sigmatropic shift, and let's try to work out under what reaction conditions this reaction will be allowed. Okay, a 1,3 sigmatropic, reaction. By using this 1,3 sigmatropic reaction, I know 1,3 sigmatropic reaction is the one which has 1 plus 3 pi electron, that is a 4 pi electron system, and 4 pi electron system means 2 pi bonds. That means this corresponds to even number of pi bond system, right? Now there are 4 stereochemical modes. I know one is supra retention, one is supra inversion, another one is Antara retention, another one is Antara inversion. There are 4 stereochemical modes. Let's try to get the results of the reaction conditions for all those stereochemical modes. Remember one formula. The formula which you can remember, as I've told you, is TEAR, which is easiest to remember, and converting one formula to the other is extremely simple. All we need to do is to change 2 variables here, right? One thing which will not change is that this is an even pi bond system, so E would always remain E. The conditions are supra retention to start with, so I've changed E remains E. I've changed Antara to supra. That means I've changed from this portion air to ESR. One variable is changed, so thermal has to be changed to photochemical. Therefore, this process is photochemically allowed. Now, working out my logics and working out the results which I've already got, the same result I'll get for Antara inversion. That means Antara inversion would be also photochemically allowed, and opposite result I'll get for supra inversion and Antara retention. That means supra inversion and Antara retention should be thermally allowed. Let's get the same results using the formulas. Okay, remember this formula, TEAR only. Okay, now how do you convert TEAR to the other formulas? The process, this will remain even only, cannot change it. Supra inversion, this is the process. So E remains E. Antara is converted into supra, retention is converted into inversion. So 2 variables have changed, cannot change the third one, so T would remain T. This process is thermally allowed. Okay, use it for the other one, TEAR. Antara retention, even Antara retention. Antara retention is same. We've not changed it. Even is even, so process, I cannot change anything, the formula would remain the same. Therefore, this formula is thermally allowed only because this formula is directly applicable here. And finally, for the last results which we get, Antara inversion. Antara inversion process is again even. Even is even. Antara is Antara. Retention has become inversion. I have to change another variable. Therefore, thermal will become photochemical. Hence, this process is photochemically allowed. So this is this easy to work out the reaction conditions again in the case of sigmatropic reaction. Let's do this for a second example. Let's do this for I'm skipping 1,5. Let's do this for 1,7 sigmatropic reactions. This is easy. You can work. I think you'll get the same result. Let's do it for 1,5 only. 1,5 sigmatropic reaction. So I'm not skipping it. I'm doing it. 1,5. 1 plus 5 pi electrons, that means it has 6 pi electrons, that means it has 3 pi bonds, that means it's an odd pi electron system. If you apply the formula for various stereochemical modes, that is supra retention, supra inversion, Antara retention, Antara inversion, the formula would remain the same. It is TEAR in all cases. I have odd pi bond, so P has to change to O. The process is suprafacial retention. as you can see in this case. E is changed to O and Tara has changed to suprafacial. Therefore, two things have already been changed. The thermal would become photochemical. Therefore, this process is, two things have already been changed, so I cannot change the third variable. So this will become, this process is thermally allowed. You can use the same formula for different reactant systems. This would be, of course, photochemically allowed. This would be photochemically allowed, and this would be again thermally allowed process. This is how we can work out the reaction conditions in the case of 1,5 sigma tropic shift. So it is this easy to work out the reaction conditions considering different examples. Of course, you can use this formula again if you want me to use for one of the systems. Let's say for this one, let's say to use it for tear. If it is tear, I've converted it to entara-facial retention, and you have odd bonds. Entara-facial retention remain the same, even becomes odd, so one thing has to be changed. This becomes photochemical, and this is the result which we got in the case of sigmatropic reactions. Right, we do one last example for the sigmatropic reactions. Let's work this out for a 3,3 sigmatropic reaction, which we called as co-prearrangement.
Are you ready for the assembly?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am. Switch on your camera, Shiveen. Everybody those who are joined, switch on your camera.
नहीं
मैम को बोलना मैम असेंबली ऑन फ्राइडे ना वेरी गुड रवि प्रिपेयर द बोर्ड
Ma'am, is the assembly on Friday or today?
फ्राइडे बेटे रवि
अच्छा मैं वैसे पूछ रही है
वैसे बेटा
मैं वैसे
वैसे मंडे तेरे योर
Okay, how do we use this formula? This is simple. We've written down all the possible reaction conditions. Let's apply this formula for supra. Remember this thing, this is a pi bond, this is an odd pi bond system. So this formula has to be changed from even to odd. The process is suprafacial, written suprafacial retention. This would be suprafacial inversion. So suprafacial retention is this one. I've changed odd even to odd. I've changed entarafacial to suprafacial. T would remain C, therefore this process is thermally allowed. And you know that co-prearrangement as such is a thermally allowed process. This is how we have worked out the reaction conditions under different stereochemical modes. So this is how we work out, this is how we work out the reaction conditions using the various formulas for sigmatropic reactions, the electrocyclic reactions, as well as for the cyclodation reactions. So it is easy to work out the reaction conditions using particular formulas. Thank you so much. In the next class, we'll be talking about the third phase of cyclodation reactions.